The road we're on is paved in Garth.
Come along on the journey
as we explore
Garthology.
Think of it more as a conversation. I like that. So if this is truly a conversation, then I say let the conversation begin. Showtime!
Hey everyone, it's Deb. Welcome to another episode of Garthology. In today's episode, we are going to pay tribute to a man who may not have been a household name, but his lyrics sure were. Legendary country music songwriter Larry Bastian passed away this Sunday at the age of 90. And let me tell you, his words absolutely shaped the soundtrack of so many lives, especially if you're a Garth Brooks fan. Larry wasn't just a songwriter. He was the songwriter behind two of Garth's biggest hits, Unanswered Prayers and Rodeo. In fact, Garth once said, "If one looks down the list of music's greatest writers of all time, I couldn't imagine the list being complete without the name of Larry Bastian." That was back in 95, and it still rings true today. Their partnership wasn't just professional, it was deeply personal. There's a great story behind Unanswered Prayers. Garth and another songwriter were stuck, trying to get it right. Larry just looked at them and said, "That's simple. The song should be called Unanswered Prayers, because some of God's greatest gifts are unanswered prayers." And boom, that's the kind of genius we're talking about. But Larry's legacy doesn't stop with Garth. He worked with Conway Twitty, Sammy Kershaw, Craig Morgan. He also mentored or wrote for some of country's other biggest names, Reba McEntire, George Jones, and even Merle Haggard and Rhett Atkins. What's wild is Larry didn't start out in music. He was actually a biologist. It was Buck Owens, Dwayne Blackwell, and Garth himself who gave him that nudge into songwriting. And once he started, there was no turning back. He once said in an interview, "There was no doubt in my mind that I could write a song. I think you have to be driven to succeed, and then there's a lot of luck." They have a saying, "You can't get out of the way of a hit song," and that's so right. Larry seems like the kind of guy who stayed behind the curtain but made sure the spotlight had something powerful to shine on. He gave voice to stories that move millions. And today, we at Garthology say thank you. Rest easy, Larry. Your words will live on. Thank you for listening to today's episode of Garthology, and be sure and tune in on the 7th, 17th, and 27th of every month for our latest episodes. That's all for today, and remember, love will always win.